Good day, traders. Today I'm going to talk to you about this new platform that I created, which I believe will give us, as traders in the Forex, an edge so that we can be successful and make the money. So basically, I've came up with this platform, which pretty much took me a while, trial and error and try different things, because and I finally believe that I have developed a template which will make me and us as a whole, if you subscribe, because I'm going to be posting this daily and whenever I have any updates, so that you can get the new signals. So I'm going to start with the top left hand side. All these indicators on here I've gotten off the web, and I've just customized and modified it to suit my needs as a trader. And on the top left hand side is just the price. That's all that is. And over to the right, you have your RSI. It gives you the RSI information from the hourly time frame to the monthly. And if the RSI, by the way, is based on 14. And if you have an overbought level, it will turn yellow. And if you have an oversold level, it will turn green. So right now, this is the USCAD pair, which I'm trading on the 4-hour time frame. So it's telling me right now for the 4-hour, the daily and the weekly, they are oversold. And this pair right now has a nice uptrend going on, but I would not get into this trade. I would rather wait for a retracement, then I would take the trade. So right below that, you have your plus DX. Again, these are going to be from the 1-hour time frame all the way to the monthly. So your plus DX, which is looking really nice. It's all blue, meaning it's in an uptrend. Anything over 25, it's gonna turn blue. If it's below 25, this is for the plus DX, it's gonna turn gray. And right now, everything is blue, telling you that this is indeed in an uptrend, because you have the plus DX, which is over 25. And below the plus DX, you have the minus DX. Same thing. Minus DX is going to be based on negative 25, which is going to turn red if it's negative 25, which tells you it's short or bearish. And right now, everything is grayed out because nothing is at negative 25, because this currency is going up, so it's going to be blue. And if it was going short, those will be red. And then right below your minus DX, you have the ADX signal. So we know the ADX signal is what tells you the strength of the trend. So if the strength of the trend is 25 or more, then this is the color you're going to get. It's going to turn, I made it aqua, but that's the color it's gonna turn. So anything that's over 25 is gonna turn aqua. If it's below 25, it'll be gray. So right now, we do have a nice trend going on over here for the Euro CAD pair. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the left-hand side. Now, this is two separate indicators, so it's not the same. The top one will give you your short-term trend right here. If you don't have a short-term trend, it's going to be black, so you won't see anything there. If you look over to the right, you have your intermediate term trend, so we have that. And I also have next to the intermediate term trend to the right of that is your primary trend. So if we had a primary trend over here, it would show up right here and it would tell you your primary trend is up or it's down. So for these indicators here, you'd have a short-term trend, you have your intermediate trend, and you have your primary trend. Right now, we only have the short-term and the intermediate trend for the Euro CAD pair. And then right below that, it tells you how strong or the strength of the daily time frame as far as bullish or bearish. And right now we do have a strong bullish signal for the daily time frame for the Euro CAD. And then right to the right of that, again, you cannot see it because there's no signal. That's why I don't see anything. To the right of that would show you the weekly, whether the weekly is a strong bullish or the weekly is a strong bearish. Again, there's nothing there, so we don't have any signal for the weekly. And next to the weekly, you would have your monthly. If you had a monthly strong bullish or a monthly strong bearish. And these indicators, if you had a strong signal, that's the way I would trade it. But if you do get a signal, it is gonna be the direction of the currency. I've tested this template many times, and it hasn't failed me yet. So far, I'm making about, on average, 7% per month, and this is not, and I'm not being aggressive. This is maybe 3 trades a month. That's it, 3-4 trades. So do the math on that. And over to the right hand side, you have your buy signal. Now, anytime when I have a signal, that's the first thing I look for, is this signal here. Either a buy or a sell. And once I get this signal, this is my main signal, then I move on and look at everything else. Because this is what tells me whether I'm going to get into the trade or not. And if there's no trade, it would say, instead of buy or sell, it'll say no trade. That way, you just bypass that and don't even think about getting into the trade, unless you want to lose money, of course. Okay, we're going to move over down to the right, left-hand side below. And again, these are 2 separate indicators, 2 separate signals. You have your daily signal here. Okay, and right now it's telling us the daily signal is a strong buy. And I'm going to go ahead and explain why I have 2 of these here. And then over to the right of that, you'd have your weekly signal and your monthly signal. And right now we don't have anything. Now the reason why I have other signals down here, because they have within them different indicators to give you the signal. So for example, in case you have, let's say, 2 or 3 currencies, they all look good, which one you're going to get into. So to decide, you use these extra indicators to tell you, okay, this one here is a stronger signal or a stronger trend. So that's what I'm going to get into. And that's why I incorporated certain indicators into this template, not to confuse anybody. Okay, and below that, you also have your trend for the specific time frame, which is only for the daily, weekly, and the monthly. The ones up here gives you the overall trend. This gives you the trend for the daily only. And to the right of that, if you had a weekly trend, it would show up here. And if you had a monthly trend, it would show up here. Remember, that is just for that time frame, not for your overall trend for that currency. So up here, we're looking, this is the overall trend, and down here would be the trend just for your daily, over here for your weekly, and right here for your monthly. Okay, hope that didn't confuse anybody here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the right over here. And these things here, this tells you as far as where the price is it above the 200 SMA or below it? Of Of course, if it's above it, it's gonna be blue. Below, it's gonna be red. As I said, your CAD pair looks like it's a nice bullish because everything seems to be above the 200 and it's all blue. And to the right of that, you have your candle. This tells you the candle colors, which I find very, um, it's a nice tool to have because you're not gonna want to get, let's say, go bullish if a candle is red. You're gonna wait for that thing to turn around, then you're gonna go either you're bearish or you're gonna go bullish. Okay, and to the right of that is your RSI. The RSI is based on RSI 50 and 14. So if it's above 50, it's gonna be blue, and if it's below 50, it's gonna be red. And all these meters goes from the 1 minute all the way to the monthly. So it gives you all that information. Okay, and then over here to the right hand side, this is just again another tool that you can use, and this gives you the information from which it's not showing it because there's no good signal. If there's no good signal, it's not going to give you anything. It's just going to show you the signal whether it's bullish or bearish. Again, to keep the screen from being all cluttered. So it would go from the 5 minutes, which would be here if you had a signal. The 15 minutes would be here. Again, no signal. Then the 30 minutes, the hour. Then you'd have your 4 hour over here, your daily, and your monthly. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move down here. And basically, this is just showing you your spread, your lots, your buy swap, your sell swap, and your leverage. That's just for your information. Okay, below that you have your, again, this is for the daily. Weekly is down here, and I could not get this on the screen, but below the weekly over here you also have the monthly, which is below the weekly, but I could not get it to fit on the screen. So this information, this would give you the trend for the weekly, and this is just let me see, right down here also is for your weekly trend, and below that would be the monthly information. And basically this is just the I forgot which indicator this is here. It's a non-repainting indicator histogram. Is okay, let me see. Well, anyway, this just gives you the trend from the daily, weekly, and the monthly, and also gives you cautions. You know, whether to get into the trade or not get into the trade. So you wanna look out for that. Okay, so I almost forgot this part here. These lines you see here are your support and resistance, and I pretty much color coded them. They're multi-frame. Your white line, dotted line, is your daily support and resistance. The yellow is gonna be your weekly support and resistance, and your purple is gonna be your monthly support and resistance. So again, this is good information. And this white dotted line down here, what I did with this is a multi-frame. This is the 200 SMA indicator, and it's based on the daily time frame. And this is what this is right here. Okay, I think I've pretty much covered everything on here. So go ahead and subscribe, and like I said, if there's any updates to the template, or if I find something or currency that's looking like it's doing, it's got a good trend going on, then I'll go ahead and post that currency out there. That we can take a look at it, and then maybe go into the trade or just observe it. So observe it and see how it's working out. And I truly believe that this will give us as traders an edge to the forex and to make that money. Again, thank you for watching, and I will post my emails in case anybody has any questions. If you have any suggestions that I can put on the template, I'm open for suggestions and try new things out. Because after all, we are all here to make the money. All right, traders, thank you for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon. And good luck to all of you.